It's going to be a hot Labor Day weekend.
Aces win big last night.
And excited for our guest today, Chef Josh Green. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Real Vegas.
Anything and everything.
Monday market update.
Definitely a lot going on. Gee,
I like to eat.
Food looks amazing. The kitchen's massive.
The entertainment capital of the world.
Yeah.
That's the best part about Vegas. Insane.
It's crazy.
Hey, what's going on? It's Brendan King from the Brendan King Group at Real.
And I'm Carly Taylor.
And this is episode number 6 of Real Vegas.
Yeah.
So today, don't forget, every day, any day, text VIP to 702-553-1955 to get on our list. Text VIP to 702-553-1955. And of course, don't forget, we are on all podcast platforms, the BKG podcast on Spotify, Apple, Alexa, blah, blah, blah. We're on all of it. And of course, Apple Podcast. I am super excited for the fact that you need to get on our Instagram page as well. I'm trying to skip ahead because I'm excited about our guest today.
Yeah,
but
me too.
Check us out on Instagram at Brendan King Group. So if you've pretty much been in a cave, then you haven't seen a concept of some sort by Chef Josh Green. Welcome, Chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to have you. We found out today that we're from similar areas. You're from Long Island, right?
Long Island, New York.
Yeah, but you've been here longer than me. How long have you been here?
22 years.
22 years.
22.
So,
Came out here when I was 18, went to UNLV, and stayed ever since.
nice. Yeah, and literally, you've got a million concepts in town, and
And
when
a million up here.
yeah, oh
Oh,
sure,
so
yeah.
good.
And when Carly was like, "Oh yeah, I'm friends with that guy," I was like, "The guy from Skinny Fats, the guy from what?" And of course now Bacon Nation, but Greens and Protein, such great concepts and awesome restaurants. So just like Skinny Fats, where did that idea come from?
I was actually working for a professional basketball player by the name of Jermaine O'Neal, and he's 6 feet 11 inches, and he eats like heavier food. His wife is 5'4". She eats lighter food. So I had to make the same type of meal and make it in all these different varieties of different things. And so that's how it came. And one of my friends at the time said, "Hey, I have this place and want to put in a restaurant." I said, "I have this concept," and we had lines out the door. It was insane. So
Yeah, I remember the first one when it came out. Everyone was going nuts, and everyone's like, "Skinny Fats, Skinny Fats," because it's like perfect for those scenarios when,
It's so
especially wife-husband. The wife-husband thing, that's a common problem.
Well,
where,
the common thing in restaurants is that you go to a certain restaurant, you can only have that thing, or you focus on having the best burger or having Italian. So Skinny Fats was really implemented in the fact that you can eat anything, and everyone can eat there.
Yeah, and you're so right, because like when I want Italian, which is almost always, my wife is always like, "It's too heavy. I don't want to have pasta." And if you go to like a Mastrione's,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a heavy night. It's gonna be great, but it's gonna be heavy.
Yeah.
The nice thing at your restaurant is, if I want fried chicken and she wants something that's much better
Not
for her, and not fried, you have that ability. So working backwards a little bit, sorry, I got so excited about Skinny Fats that I wanted to talk about that. Tell me a little bit about you. Like, obviously we know where you're from, but like, how'd you become a chef? Like, how did that come about? I know you were playing hockey, living in New York. You come here, go to UNLV. How did you become a chef?
Well, actually, my father was a commercial lender in New York City. He worked for a big bank, and they lent money to a lot of restaurants. So they lent money to like Mesa Grill, Bobby Flay, Rayo's. So all these restaurants, and I was going to eat at these restaurants. I was like, "Oh, this is art on a plate." And I was, I was always creative in some way, and just, chefs are a little out there. So, so that's kind of what I focused on, and I focused on just making food, and it became something that I was really into and I loved, and then I just started to take it to a whole nother level. Then I came out here, went to UNLV, then worked 2 years in Disney World at Cinderella's Royal Table, which is in the castle, and did 1,000 covers a night. Loved the experience, and then came back to Vegas, started doing, worked in a bunch of restaurants, worked at the Wynn, worked at Mandalay Bay, a bunch of other places. Then started doing private chef work, and the private chef work really got me into working with a lot of celebrities and, just honing my skills.
And that's pretty much like your creative palette. Like if you're a private chef, you can kind of go to town, right?
Yeah. I mean, I worked for, Dan Bilzerian for 3 years, Jermaine O'Neal for 3 years. I worked for Brock Lesnar, Rashad Evans. So a lot of people that were always like in the limelight at some time. And, I just like producing great food. So I just cooked and got me to places I am now. And my biggest thing is creating restaurants, creating concepts, creating things that aren't really around or different, or that's like Bacon Nation. Like there are things that are focused on bacon, but and other places, like there's a place in Miami that does some type of it, but it's really like a diner-esque bacon restaurant. And that's and taking it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, and I was reading about it. As soon as we all saw the word Bacon Nation, I know Carly, when we said it, she's like, "Oh my God, bacon!" Like the word bacon, I think for a lot of people, whether it's my dog, my kids, my wife, or me, like bacon's, I think, one of the most loved. Like I don't know if you can even call it a food. It's more like a delicacy to me. But the concept is quite cool. Like it's a 24/7 restaurant, celebrating everything pig, I guess you could say. And it's going to be on the second floor at the D. You were telling me a little bit before we started that they're going to have room service without room service, right? Talk about this a little bit.
So we're developing, the partners of Bacon Nation are developing a system where it's, you come in and you pick up, it's a locker, like a food locker, and you have a barcode and you scan it and come and you pick up the food and so on and so forth. So it's just going to be a new evolution of room service. You come, you get your food, and you go back to your room.
And I was saying, like, I stayed on I did a little staycation a few months back. We ordered room service. I swear to you, it took like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Not at the D, somewhere else. So this concept I love, because I'm one of those people that, like, when I want something, I want it, and I don't want to wait 2 hours.
Yeah, and you wait, like, this would be 15, 20 minutes.
It's amazing, yeah. I don't mind going down, getting it myself, because then it gives me an excuse to go get a drink on the way down. But equally, like, so 5,000 square feet, 130 seats. Out of these 55 to 65 dishes, what would you tell me your favorite 3 are? Can you not mention them yet?
I mean, there's a lot of different. I mean, we're doing like a reverse BLT, which is like bacon as the bun. So that's something that's going to be super.
So the outside is like layers of bacon to make the actual.
And then there's a piece of Texas toast right in the middle.
Is this a picture?
That's
of
it.
it?
Oh, man. And for anybody who can't see the photo right now, I am so sorry.
And it's so pretty though. Like how
it's like lattice. It's like
God.
laced bacon that looks like it's like seared on a skillet or something like that.
nice.
Oh my God, that looks good. So that's a cool concept. What else?
Then I'm doing a French toast box, which is like a piece of bread, and then it's all like stuffed with different toppings. One is like a Fremont French toast box. One is bananas. It's kind of a the history of Elvis. Banana, bacon, and peanut butter.
Oh, nice.
So we're just having fun with that and different, we're just going to have fun with bacon, really. I mean, taking it to a whole nother presentation level. As Carly could tell you, my presentation, my mind goes in 100 directions. So the presentation of all this stuff is going to be pretty out there. We're doing a burrito that's wrapped in bacon.
Hello.
We're doing
That's the thing. It's bendable. It's pliable, so you can do all sorts of.
And our staple bacon is going to be like amazing. Then we're doing bacon flights. We're doing Tate dippers. We're doing country fried pork, like country fried steak, but like country fried pork.
Yeah.
And it's phenomenal. And then we have some basic diner, chicken parm and eggs any way you can like it and all that stuff. So we're just keeping the diner-esque thing, but adding, bacon to.
And back home where we're from, like diners were the thing,
Yeah.
like Greek diners,
You
like
can go in and get anything
you
want.
want 24/7. Like you come home from going to a friend's house,
Yeah.
where do you stop? A diner. So definitely, I remember growing up eating at the diner all the time. But if it had this much bacon, I probably would have been 200 pounds by the time I graduated. So these are some images, of course, of what is this one?
That we're just doing bacon tasting tomorrow.
Oh.
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
that's just.
So that's going to be like a flight.
Well, we
you're
sampled
checking
some.
them. Got it,
we
yeah.
sampled some bacon, and we picked a certain one that we're going to go with, and it's going to be.
Will all your bacon come from the same place,
Yeah.
or is it? Yeah.
It's all comes from a place, Dailies. They're the provider. They have a big story behind them, and we're once the website and everything comes up, everyone will hear more about it. But they do a lot of wholesale and retail. So we're just trying to take a product that is super unique and people don't usually see it, and it's different smokes and different cures and stuff like that. Like one we're using is a honey cured, one is a cherry wood smoke. So we're just trying to
Wow. Sounds good.
use different things that that you would have that revolve with bacon.
I feel like there's a form of mad scientist in every great chef. Like I can tell even while you're talking about it, like in your head, you're picturing all, like when you come up with a concept like this, is it just all day long you're thinking about it, or you lay down and you're like, oh, I got it? Like
No, I'm doing pretty quick, but I mean my biggest focus is doing things that people haven't seen before, something that's different, or just something that really attracts the human mind and the focus of of individuals. I mean, like right now I have a concept that's like all kid oriented, and if you ask any mother or father out there and they say, how do you pick your restaurants or how do you pick your food, they say kids.
Yeah.
The kid wants to go there, we're going there. So
you're gonna actually reverse it and
I
make
have
it based
something.
on the kids' food.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has so many good
Here's
ideas.
the thing too, like as an adult, kid food is good.
it's the best.
And usually the problem is the kid menu is the crappiest part of the entire menu. My kids actually eat pretty well. They don't like kids menus because it's usually bad food. But I think the food that's on there is good for a reason. So will you kind of do a twist on the kids menu and make it the actual main dish but better?
Yeah. I have a whole concept of taking an item and making it kind of adulty, and then same thing with making it more like, I'm a very simple eater. Everyone's like, oh, how are you so skinny, or you're not a fat chef, and I eat very actually right now I'm eating very, very clean, but haven't had sugar in a month, which is for me.
I just did that.
I'm a sugar fiend. I love gummy bears. I love like any of that stuff. So
We're almost to candy corn season. I don't know if you like those.
so I used to be a big candy freak. So but now I haven't had it in a long time. So now I'm my staples are burger, pizza, grilled cheese, peanut butter and jelly. Simple. So being a chef, it's you try to focus on the simple foods.
But you don't eat bacon, right?
No, I don't eat bacon.
So who tastes these?
Some lucky bastard.
Your wife? Okay, yeah.
No, my wife doesn't even eat bacon.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I haven't eaten bacon for about 3 years, and now I have the owners of Bacon Nation and the restaurant. The guys over there, they taste it and tell me if it's good or bad or kick it to the road.
Because the concept in your head is you understand how the flavors meld together, whether you eat it or not.
Yeah.
You understand what's going on, right?
Yeah. So we're doing. This is the great example. So we're doing a bacon dip sandwich. So like a French dip, but it's going to be bacon. So it's going to be the same type of roast beef, but it's pork and shaved. It's taking like a staple item and putting bacon in it.
And then will there be like an au jus or like
Yeah.
And what will that be made out of? Like
That's
the drippings of the
bacon drippings and a beef Jew.
Wow.
I'm so hungry right now.
Okay. So when does it
gonna
open
be
again?
infused.
It's the fall, right? When does it open again?
It's actually the middle of October.
Okay. We're going to do a team meeting or something, right?
Yeah, we're there for sure.
Yeah.
There's no way we won't be, because all your concepts, honestly, Josh, like all have been so good, so creative, so unique. And I can't wait to see this next one, of course, with Bacon Nation. And I'm sure whatever else is in your head, this is probably one little dark corner. You probably have 99% more ideas that you want to get out there too.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah. Well, it makes us happy. So the more of them that get out of you, they come to us, we're happy. So definitely Skinny Fats, Fries and Pies, Maxie's, Greens and Proteins, and now Bacon Nation coming to you mid-October-ish at the D. And look at this. Yeah, Greens and Proteins. Where's Maxie's? Actually, I haven't been there yet.
Maxie's is on the link. It's actually kind of a diner type place, but it's right next to the wheel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Super fun place.
Yeah, and a lot of these concepts, I create them, but I do the menus, and then some of them I've left and got involved in other things, and so
Sorry, again.
No, so the whole focus of what I do is trying to create the best, coolest, newest, creative restaurants and just get them out there.
You're a lot like, we used to work in showbiz, and you're a lot like when a new show comes, they bring in the big creative guys, and then those types of minds, they don't want to stay anymore after that. It's like, I've put my stamp on it. I'm out. I want to continue to get my ideas and have the creative ideas. I'm sure for you to be a long-term chef at one restaurant right now would probably drive you insane.
I couldn't do it. No way.
So it's funny, though. It's very similar in entertainment where you have those types of guys who just come in, put their stamp, and move on and keep moving. And we're happy for it. So for sure, check out Bacon Nation mid-October, and now we're going to check out some things, and Josh is going to hang with us because he's been here longer in Vegas and knows Vegas better than we do. So 3-day weekend coming up. Actually, before we even talk about that, vote for us.
Yes.
So we're up for Best of Vegas. We got nominated again, Best Real Estate Team, Best Luxury Real Estate Team. Don't forget to vote for us. Go to the
link. The link is in.
Links in the bio. Check it out. Definitely vote for us for both. We would appreciate it.
And you can vote once a day.
Once a day until like September 30th.
Yeah.
So we'll keep reminding you.
So give Bacon Nation 5, 6, 7 stars and vote for us on Best of Vegas.
Definitely.
So back to Labor Day weekend, 3-day weekend. It's gonna be a crazy, crazy hot one. I think 300,000 people are coming here to pretty much cook.
That's crazy.
Cook bacon.
Yeah, they better be.
They're gonna
they lay down.
bacon out there.
Absolutely. This Irish boy could not be at a pool at 111 degrees. So yeah, average rate like $216 a night. But definitely the more important thing is go inside and go watch all the shows going on.
Yeah, big list of shows.
So many shows going on. We have Danny Osmond, Shania Twain, one of my favorites. Love her. Swedish House Mafia and special guest, I can't even say his name.
Derek Huff? Oh. Kate Trinata.
Kate Trinata. Okay.
I was reading the next one.
Derek Huff, Luke Bryan, such a good show if you haven't
And you've
seen
seen it too,
Bryan,
right?
Oh, I would go
She's seen it
again.
more than once.
Yes, I will brag
That's
about it.
her.
That's her crush.
That's
Her
right.
man.
Second
It's Long Pants Lance and Luke Bryan.
Right.
And
This
that's
is-
how I know Carly is. Her husband's my best friend, so like my brother. So.
Yeah.
Not my country husband, my other husband.
And of course, Duran. You can't have a weekend with a bunch of 40-year-olds without Duran.
And the most exciting one, this is we talked about before. Rick Springfield, Men at Work, John Waite, free downtown rocks.
Free, that'll be good.
That's gonna
That's
be fun.
the thing. Downtown rocks, and it's going to be right near where Bacon Nation's going to be. So you may as well check out the area before Bacon Nation opens.
And Usher.
Usher's pretty sick. Yeah, I've got a friend who's the video guy for him, and he said this guy's like the hardest working person he's ever
I
seen.
grew up with Usher, so that would be fun.
You got to go check it out.
I got-
George Lopez, Sarah Silverman, Nikki Glasser, Dion Cool. Check out the link, of course. And is
crazy.
plenty to do besides cook like bacon outside. There's plenty to do inside at night
So much.
once the sun goes down. And of course, what festival's coming up? One of my favorites.
Life is beautiful, and I think I want to go this year. So this will be.
I've said this every year, and I have
know,
not gone.
I know, same. It'll be downtown Las
Yeah.
Vegas this year, September 16th through the 18th. We'll have Arctic Monkeys, Calvin Harris, Gorillaz, Lord, Jack Harlow, KYG.
A whole bunch.
Kygo,
Just,
not
yeah. A whole bunch of
learn
acts.
these names.
KYGO. That's gonna be the new one now.
And Kygo too.
Kygo, yeah.
But KG Elephant Beach House. So as always, and they have like a little food thing every year too at
Yeah,
Life
they
is
got
Beautiful,
good-
right? And it's
good thing.
good food. It's not like hot dogs and
They
hamburgers.
search like special places that they want to put out there,
And they do like little kiosks and everything,
Yeah.
right? And don't they do like bourbon flights and tequila
yeah,
flights?
they
and-
shut down that whole area. It's incredible what
That'll
they
be
do.
fun.
Yeah, it's nice to.
Jack Harlow is like #1 right now, so it's gonna be a lot of people are gonna see him.
Yeah, that's the thing. They always seem to get at least one band that brings the crowds, and then
Yeah.
you kind of learn about other bands that I have no idea who they are.
Kygo.
like like KYGO.
But this link
You need to
has.
tell Lance about that one.
That one's a good
He's
one.
gonna see it. But this link has all the set times and everything, so check it out because it kind of details it all.
Yeah, for sure. And then of course,
Garth Brooks opens in Las Vegas. His residency is will be next spring.
yeah, at the Coliseum, he's already played the
Win.
The Win. He's done so much
one-man
in
show.
town. He did the one man show. So
And
now
how
he's,
many times has he retired? I mean, I'm fine that he's come back because he's amazing.
I think when you're huge like that, that's what you're supposed to do. You're
He's
supposed to
super
say,
talented.
I'm
Yeah.
gone.
You know what?
but
He
I'm not
retired
gone.
for his kids, and when they left home, then he went back on the road.
Yeah. Well,
Good guy.
Yeah,
thank
that's
God
pretty
for
cool.
that.
And of course, nothing's better than Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell, the musical, with Carrie, what is it, Travis Cormier. So I did a show years ago on Broadway called Dance of the Vampires, and Jim Steinman actually wrote all the music.
Yeah.
And so this is Jim Steinman's Meatloaf hits turned into a musical. That is so Vegas.
He's incredible.
Jim Steinman is incredible. The
Yeah.
music of Meatloaf's incredible. So this is going to be good. And Travis Cormier, you better be able to sing because this is hard music to have to live up to. But yeah, he's an emerging country rock artist, and I think it's opening September 27th at the Paris. It's going to be cool. Jim Steinman's the man. He's written for all sorts of artists.
I'll check
you know
it out
this
for
one.
sure.
Enchant. So Enchant, if you didn't get a chance to either go there for date night or bring your kids, it is a magical winterland down at the Aviator Stadium.
And they're having open call, Brendan. Are you gonna
Yeah,
come
no,
out of
I
retirement?
think Chef needs to go
Hey,
audition.
wait a
Hey,
second, Brendan.
there he
I'm gonna
is.
try to be the little elf.
Our very own.
There, I'll put this. I'll don the old outfit again from Cirque. But yeah, check it out if you're looking for a great winter job down at Enchant. Actually, all the people running it, I believe, are from Cirque.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah, a
people.
lot of people-
The auditions over at Rock Center for the dance. But
my daughter's
looking
dance
for,
studio.
For Cirque acts. So I think, Brendan, you should think about it.
Yeah,
Acrobat.
yeah. Let me get right on that.
You too,
Singers?
David.
Me,
Oh, yeah.
me and Chef
pull
are
a
working
hammy.
on a number together.
I could do it.
The bacon
Josh, do it.
the baconators. So yeah, September 6th and 7th from 10 to 1 at Rock Center for dance. So on to food and drinks. We've got a couple people here who know a few things about food and drink. A new beer pays homage to Vegas Vicky.
Yeah, Kickin' Cowgirl, the Neon Nevada test site came together. So she's famous. This sign here.
It's 20 by 25 foot.
at Cirque?
At
It's a
Cirque,
lager,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. She's at the cocktail lounge, I believe. So yeah, Vegas Vicky is chilling on the cover of the Neon Blonde beer. Should be fun. It's probably a fun limited edition, I would assume. The beer is brewed in the Arts District by Abel Baker Brewing. So yeah, definite.
Which is on Main Street.
Yeah, right on Main Street. Great place down in the Arts District. Check it out.
September 1st is the tasting.
Oh, let's check it out then.
Yeah, for sure.
So one thing that's kind of cool, that's kind of been this new trend in Vegas, is these secret spaces or bars or lounges, and there's 11 of them that were in this article, and one of them being Secret Pizza at Cosmopolitan. Most of these things don't become a secret for very long once people
we
find
share
out
'em.
about them. Well, thanks to Instagram.
There's no sign. That's
the stuff.
crazy.
It's
incredible.
It's
But it's fun for locals to know about these spots too, because not everyone's going to them. So
yeah, it's fun for sure. So
Yeah.
Secret Pizza over at the Cosmo. What's the next one?
Ghost Donkey at Cosmopolitan.
That's the sign right there. Is
Yeah.
just look
so
for the
you
donkey.
just look for the donkey, and then you know you're there.
Yeah, have either you guys been there?
No, but look how little
couldn't
the
find
donkey is.
It's like
I
what
need my
the
glasses to find it.
ski lodge at Cosmopolitan. Cosmo's got all these like hidden places. So I guess
That
there's
looks cool.
This
That
looks
does look
awesome,
cool.
right? And like look at the window. It's like snowy outside.
Because
It's-
that's like the most fun you ever have if you're a skier. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
Go in the lodge.
Did you
have-
ski as a kid
Yeah.
in New York? So I never skied.
Vermont.
I learned in Vegas. How weird is
Wow.
that? So
Mount Charleston?
yeah, it's like literally my whole life my parents weren't skiers. So I never went, and Vermont's amazing.
Yeah.
I've been there in the winter, but I didn't know about this whole lifestyle of a skier.
So you go to that ski lodge in your shorts and your
Yeah.
flip flops, fit right in.
But I love anything skiing now, like fire pits, all that. So this is perfect. So
That'll be fun.
It's from the makers of Opium, Absinthe, and Atomic Saloon, which are awesome shows. Vinyl Parlor at Park MGM, another cool hidden place.
Does look cool.
It's a speakeasy and holds only about 25 people.
So this place we've actually been to. This is my husband's
have?
favorite spot. Josh, I think we've been here on the record. So this is kind of a hidden spot too, but you can literally walk down hallways and push open the doors, and it's like a whole other room.
Cool.
And there's no like,
So cool.
you don't have to get on a list or anything. You just, if you find it, you go.
It's kind of like a normal nightclub. There is a list. Or pay to get in. But
So
once you're
cool.
in.
So it's in Vinyl Parlor, but that section's called On the Record.
On the Record.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Well, we'll
Okay.
have to have you show us how the heck to get here.
Yeah.
1923 Prohibition Bar, our old brokerage. That's where we had our holiday party. Actually, awesome place. Total throwback to the 20s. Swanky, secluded bar. What's the other one?
Secret bar at Circa. I have not been to this one.
Yeah, another hidden bar. So that one's
Another
over
hidden
at
bar?
Circa.
It's
Have you
halfway
been to that
hidden.
one?
Nope.
Halfway hidden.
Yeah.
Halfway hidden though.
Yeah, it's not really that hidden. Can't see their heads, so I guess that's hidden.
Interesting.
And of course, we were talking about this before the show. In-N-Out is building what we consider probably will be the busiest In-N-Out
yeah.
burger in the entire country, right next to or across from Raiders Stadium. This is bound to be the most popular In-N-Out by far.
Guaranteed.
At the end of the strip, by Raiders Stadium, 2,400 square feet, right next to the 65,000 seat stadium. Come on.
But that
Yeah.
company does it right because they look at like everything around it. You guys being realtors, you know how land and all that, like that's what they focus on. So
Yeah.
it's, all these big like In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A, all these big companies, McDonald's, they're all eventually they're realtor, they're a real estate company and they try to buy the land. So focusing on a land like this it's incredible.
And they're like analytics driven.
Yeah.
Like they will not go into a market until all the boxes are checked,
Yeah.
and then they swoop in and go. Like this In-N-Out right here, and then the other In-N-Out down by Cane's.
Yeah.
Like the Cane's and In-N-Out off of Sahara
That's crazy.
is always busy, and they do just enough. And then as soon as they know there's enough people, then they move to the next section. Yeah,
They'll just need a couple roads for their drive-through. Like
I know.
way more than one or two.
So the next thing is We All Scream.
For ice cream.
Yes. So this is a cool concept. Do you know the chef
Ryan
behind
Doherty,
it? Yeah.
he's a creator of it. I think it's Corner Group Management or Corner Bar Management. They have the one downtown. What's that bar? Commonwealth.
Oh yeah, it's
yeah.
a great place.
So
yeah.
they have a bunch of stuff downtown.
So
He
this
does
is
a great job.
kind of like a funky club meets ice cream shop, and it's kind of like a total overload: club, music, art, and of course, ice cream.
Yeah, so not a place for Sloan.
Yeah,
No.
my kids love ice cream, so you can fit 1,000 people. 1950s kind of ice cream bar style with a DJ, but like modern, just kind of surround sound and lights and music. It's pretty cool.
Sounds cool.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
There's a lot of new ice cream places in town that are really good.
There's
Handles is
so that's right here by
Yeah,
my house. It's so good, just classic and good. Really, really good. So we've got some design trends. Everything else is making me hungry right now. So 2022, what's in, what's out? What do we got here, Carly?
Okay, shades of brown.
Are back. Right?
No, I think wait.
They said they were here in
They're
2021
here
and now they're really
leaving. Like, let's
they're
get back to let's get back to like a cleaner look.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
elevated outdoor furniture.
Pastels.
I don't know what that means, to be honest, but it's elevated.
but I know that's in.
What's
because all that greenery.
The greenery.
Yeah, everywhere.
Wow, like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, everything's got that. Especially they'll do like the Instagram
Yeah,
wall
the
with some sort of
Instagrammable.
neon thing.
Yeah.
The 80s are back.
That's like and I hate to get back into this, but like the Bacon Nation, that's what they said. They're like, you got to make diner food, but you got to make it Instagrammable.
Yeah.
Everybody is Instagrammable.
Yeah.
It's just a big piece
People
of
love
bacon
taking
people can
pictures
take
of their
pictures
food.
with. Yeah, oh, that's the
Yeah.
thing. And then, of course, a more modern, grand millennial. So just I think everything's getting a little more like pop of color and a little more grand. We went down to this like gray on gray with some gray period where we would go into houses
I'm not a fan.
and be like, this looks like a hospital. So I think we kind of shook that out and we're back to some color and some greenery, which we're fans of for sure.
That apartment.
All right. I know you're a fan. You already mentioned it. Miss Serena Williams
Oh yeah.
wins her second round match at US Open and keeps advancing on what
She's gonna
probably
win it.
will be her last foray into anything, right? This is her last go around.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But they said they showed a picture in the paper, like, I think it was yesterday or this morning, that a picture of her when she started and a picture now. It's like,
It's incredible.
She's 40.
yeah, she's been doing
Her
it for
story is
30
crazy.
something years.
It's just insane.
I bet she wins the
Oh,
whole thing. I bet she
20
wins.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think she'll win just on the fact she's already got so much power, but now she's got the adrenaline of her daughter watching in the stands,
Yeah.
which is the cutest thing. They were wearing matching dresses.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is her last go about. Like, how many majors has she won? Something ridiculous.
I don't know. And it's crazy. And she's playing tonight.
With her
Or-
sister.
The
Yeah.
doubles,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
So definitely check out Serena. In my opinion, one of the best female athletes ever that touched the planet for sure. The Las Vegas Aces.
Asia Wilson,
She
she's
might be
a
the
beast.
second best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, she's been great. She scored a playoff career high 33 points and had 13 rebounds.
And
She's amazing.
she is the MVP front runner for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely is.
She'll
gonna-
win it, I think.
And then not only that, she's the defensive player of the year. It's like, what?
She's literally a beast to watch. It was so much fun.
She averages like almost 2 blocks a game, which is incredible too.
And 33 points and rebounds. Like, it's just, she's a great all around player. I think this team will probably be our first championship, and I think she'll probably be one of the best WNB players for sure.
Carly, you've been to one of the games, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
just
I haven't
last
been
week.
yet.
She tried out.
Yeah, yeah.
My
Before
daughter,
she was a realtor, she
I
was
tried out, yeah.
She tried out for the Aces.
and the Aviators announced their 150 game schedule for 2023. We're just telling Josh that he's got to get to one of these games. Stadium's great. The food is actually good.
Food's amazing.
It's not
I
just
went,
crappy
yeah.
hot dogs and,
Yeah.
and hamburgers, and they have like kiosks of local
Well,
restaurants.
that's the new thing in all these places. They're trying to get like all the stadiums are trying to get better food and not as like just a hot dog or a hamburger or French fries.
Or these
unique.
stupid licensing deals. Like
Yeah.
with alcohol, they'll say, oh, we only have Corona and Bud Light because that's who's sponsoring the stadium. Like they have craft beers and they're mixing it up a bit because it's boring when you have like a hot dog and a Bud Light.
Well, they realize that, they
Typical.
spend so much money on food, you can get either a higher dollar amount and then, people are getting better food.
And we're willing to spend it. I'll take the
Yeah.
better food for sure. So yeah, 150 games. Every year we've got half season tickets. We've got 5 games left. That's
Except
it.
Josh is gonna go to
Except
one,
Josh
maybe.
is taking 4 of those. So we got 4 games left. So definitely text Aviators to 702-553-1955 if you want to get free tickets to any of those 4 games. Text Aviators to 702-553-1955.
It's great to go with the family, man. I just went last week with my kids,
It's the
and
best
you can run
night, yeah.
around. They got the grass and the outfield.
Foosball,
and-
ping pong.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like watching baseball, go play some
They do
foosball.
face painting.
They
like,
do everything.
Kids love
It's
it.
so
Yeah.
much fun. Yeah. So
And they've got bark nights where you can bring your
Bring
dog.
your dog. Yep.
Which was cool. Bring some sushi. My dog's name is Sushi. We're a big food family, and my kids love Japanese food, so they're like,
I do too.
it was either mochi or sushi, so we went with sushi.
I want to get a dog and I want to name him Wagyu.
Nice. I like that's a good one actually. Wagyu. So something we learned about Chef today is he played hockey for 22 years. So I guess you weren't goalie then, because we need a goalie right now. Man, we need a
wish.
goalie
I
badly.
wish I could bend like that again.
The splits these guys do are insane. But so we acquire goalie Aiden Hill from San Jose Sharks. Is this the answer? No.
That's not the answer.
it's not.
I thought when Fleury left, that was a bad move, but
Yeah.
he kept that. I've actually played with him in Quebec, but he kept that whole team together.
I agree. And you know what? Fans even.
Yeah.
Like a ton of people got rid of their season tickets just because Fleury left.
Yeah, I mean,
That's something to say about the heart of the team. He was a great player already too. Didn't he win the best goalie that year? The year they got rid of him.
he's always been great.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we're not having Fleury back, but but we do have Aiden Hill from the San Jose Sharks. So you know what? I hope it's the answer. We don't know until we have the season, but we'll see. And I'm obsessed with this.
I know you are. The F1 Las Vegas Grand Prix tickets pre-sale, and did you already get yours?
I got mine. All you have to do is literally just click the link. They text you and you're on, which is great.
And the link
But
is in our
super easy.
information. Yeah. So
Yeah,
definitely
click
check
the
it out.
link for sure. Get on there because then you'll find out as soon as the tickets go, they'll be gone in like 5 seconds. Have you watched the F1 Netflix show?
No, not yet.
It's incredible.
So
But
Brendan
I'm excited for that. So
Brendan and Jack keep talking about it every week, so I finally started watching. I haven't stopped.
Yeah, it's
I'm
great.
done with first season. It's incredible, but it's going to set you up to know what's going on when this comes. So I'm
There's
excited.
no way 100,000. So the one in Austin, Texas, and Florida both have 200,000 and 300,000
Yeah.
people. We're gonna smash this 100,000 in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but get on the list because those will be sold out. I guarantee you in like 5-6 minutes. And of course, this weather
Oh man.
is amazing. Reminds me of an oven that you can slow cook bacon in because it's freaking hot.
I miss the clouds.
So we had the most amazing weather the past month, and you know what? Mother Nature is giving us a 1-2 punch for the end of the summer.
Yes.
And it's gonna be like 100 and
Look at Death Valley today,
What?
122.
no. So it'll be about 110 all weekend. Let's just move on. I don't even
I'll
want
be
to talk
inside.
about it.
No showings this week.
So 20.
no ice skating this week.
Yeah, for 5 minutes. So planning calendar, we've got a link to this. I know David's wife is a big fan. So if you know when to plant things, it's not this week because it'll die.
It'll die.
But there's a link, almanac.com, gives you some guides on when to plant what, when, where, and how.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
And it's soon. You got to get on it here in
And
September.
And in Vegas, if you're going to plant, you need to know the next one, the watering schedule. So that's getting cut as soon as fall begins Thursday. Don't forget, there'll be restrictions to only water 3 days a week. Oh, you know what? I miss Ryan Reeves, the old ads, when he would beat people up in the commercials and all the billboards with him like fighting people over water.
Have you noticed how much they're like taking out real grass everywhere, in communities and stuff? Just because they can't water it?
The new fake stuff's actually not bad. Like, I did miss grass a little when I moved here from the East Coast for sure, but now, like, some of the fake stuff is actually nicer.
You need it when you have dogs. That's all
David just got a quote for $10,000 on his backyard. He's like, yeah, next year. So I know Carly's a big fan of this. 50-foot showgirls make their debut downtown. I have to admit, all three of us looked at each other with wide eyes, and we were like, what? The city spent money on 50-foot tall showgirls. It's better.
So Vegas.
They should.
Money.
Come on, guys.
A lot of money on that.
This, you know how much build-outs cost from restaurants and stuff? This has got to cost like $100,000 plus.
Yeah.
It's history, man. Come on.
Oh, my. I'm not a fan. But moving on.
They're vintage, too. People are going to be Instagramming that like crazy.
Yeah, okay. So check it out. Go take pictures.
Like, there's not enough things to Instagram.
They
Instagrammable.
Yeah. I'm the first one down there.
Yeah.
They should have spent the money promoting Bacon Nation. So Dream Las Vegas finds its next door neighbor a bit too close. This is kind of funny. So this new resort, I guess speaking of real estate, there's an encroachment on pinball, the pinball museum.
Oh, that place is amazing. That place is awesome. So much fun.
It's so much fun, man.
And for all of us in our 30s to 40s, that was our childhood.
Look at that.
I mean, I don't know how old your kids are, but they probably don't even know what a pinball machine is.
Because of like when you go to the piers, like in California, they look like they haven't touched them in 50 years. So it's still skee ball and pinball.
But they have like the first pinball machine that was ever made.
Yeah.
Like,
it's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they have every single one you could ever remember as a kid too, and you can play them, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All of them.
Yeah, I guess this encroaches on the land for Dream, so hopefully that doesn't mean pinball's going away. If it won't go anywhere, I think it'll move if it has to, or they'll battle this out. It's kind of a funny story. So short-term rental owners, anybody who's got an Airbnb, and we've got clients that are battling this. Short-term rental owners battles county, state to provide lodging. I don't think anybody's going to win on this. I think it's going to continue to be harder and harder. We're in a hotel city. What do you think? I don't think it's going to happen. I think they'll never win.
No, they'll never win.
There's no way. They pay for those showgirls.
But if your grandfather...
all our taxes pay for those showgirls.
But if your grandfathered in, like Youssef and
I've sold a few of our clients' licenses to other people for grandfathered in licenses. They've gotten $50,000 and $100,000 premiums just to sell the license, which is kind of cool. But I think anybody new, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. Probably not worth it. Go do it somewhere else. So, of course, Monday market update every single week. Text market to 702-553-1955. We'll text you the market every week with a breakdown of what's going on, and there's a load going on.
What a change.
So is the market up or down? Are you buying, selling, or investing?
Buying.
If you're buying, it's a good time to be a buyer.
Okay.
So today compared to 2 months ago, you're in like, it's like buyer paradise.
It was so high, right? And then it was...
Well, if you wanted a house for $500,000, that's your choice. Now you want a house for $500,000, just using like an easy number.
Yep.
You've got 20 choices. So what happens when that happens is the demand starts to go down because buyers don't have to rush to battle against people. So they're like, you know what? I'll wait. And they wait for the right one, or they put an offer in and they lowball it because no one else is putting an offer in. So our market went from 1,900 homes on the market to 7,700 homes. So that is 4 times the amount. So now you have 4 times the options.
Yep.
So if on the question of is it a good time to be, is it up or down? Here's the thing. If you're a seller, you've also made a killing for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. So now you've got all this equity. Does it mean you're going to get 15 offers? Not anymore. But if, as a buyer, You can ask for closing
So I was
costs.
using Carly to look at some apartments, and she was like, "Oh, this apartment's for sale." I looked at it. Next day, it was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when you guys were
Condos
looking.
for sure.
So now it's calmed down completely. It's a different world. I've got clients now calling me that got kind of upset during COVID because it was so crazy that they were getting beat every time just because people with cash are putting 80% down now are coming back to me and they're like, hey, I've got like 7 options right now. I'm excited. Before it was like run, go, 18 people in there. That's how you started.
Yep.
So it's a different world for sure. So, and if you are a buyer, come check out 760 Step Beach over in the Paseos. So we do have a listing that we just relisted at $1,298,000 in the Paseos, 3,805 square feet. Chef Josh Green is moving in tomorrow.
It's so pretty.
A couple more Bacon Nations and a couple more restaurants will be good.
Yeah, so Step Beach, great house, great neighborhood, so many parks nearby. Honestly, one of my favorite listings for sure. What's the next one, Carly?
We have 5218 Baltimore Station Street.
And this is Linda's listing
is
up
Linda's,
north. Is there a lake outside the house?
I was gonna say
That's Craig's Ranch.
Oh, Craig, that's right, Craig Ranch State Park. So if you haven't been to Craig Ranch State Park, awesome park. Has like
amazing.
a big old lake. It has, what's the animal that runs? Peacocks.
Yeah.
There's peacocks running around this place.
That's
It's weird.
awesome.
But definitely good for Sloan.
Got an open house this weekend.
She would love that.
Yeah.
Sunday, yeah.
Open house September 4th on Sunday from 11 to 3. And of course, 5680 Oak Bend. That one is currently listed at $695, 4 beds, 2.5 baths in my neighborhood in the Mesas. Another one, huge yard in my opinion for Vegas.
Great yard.
What do you call it? Community pool, park, all the works. Awesome place.
Great views.
Also open house Sunday from 11 to 3. And we'll be serving bacon. Aragon.
I do personal chef work, so they can.
Yeah. Oh, that's not.
That's actually
Actually, I gotta talk to you about that. That's a different story.
But that's where a lot of my focus goes to is I've been a personal chef for about 15 years now, so it's like
He's my personal chef too.
Are you still doing it?
yeah.
Oh.
That's my my thing.
we'll call
Man, so during COVID, this is totally a side story. During COVID, restaurant, all that, we didn't want to deal with that with my in-laws because they were COPD, whatever, all that stuff. So we hired a chef at home. Unfortunately, it wasn't you, but he was very good as well. Do you know Josh Bianchi?
Nope.
Okay. Josh Bianchi came in. Honestly, the experience was amazing because we're at home, our own bottles of wine. Yeah. We got to talk with the chef and put it together. Definitely will call you for sure. Yeah. We've got something we're planning right now that we want to do. But yeah, guys, if you need a great chef at home as well, don't forget to also...
Yeah, greensculinarygroup.com.
greensculinarygroup.com. We'll put that in there as well. But definitely, it was the greatest experience. It was something I didn't think to ever do at home for some reason, and now we've done it 3 or 4 times since.
It's the new craze.
It's fun. It's fun, and we get to plan the menu and work together, which is really exciting. Of course, check out the newsletter. We'll have all this in there, or also check out Aragon Crown.
Sorry, man.
Two more
we went on a tangent.
Oh yeah,
Didn't
sorry.
get to
We started talking about bacon and then personal chefs, and
this awesome
But
backyard.
also another property, Aragon Crown, also in the Mesas. This yard is huge. This is a special effects guy from the movies. He's an awesome guy.
I love that lot. All the
Huge
trees around
lot.
it.
Also September 3rd, Saturday from 11 to 3, open house. Newsletter.
Yeah.
Check out the newsletter every single week. We'll have all the links for this. We'll have links for Josh as well. Hire Josh.
Yeah.
Have him come out. Don't forget, if you're looking for a team to join or a brokerage, check out jointhebkg.com. And hey, Chef, thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Everyone, check out Bacon Nation for sure. I know we're definitely going to do a team day there.
Absolutely.
And so nice to meet you. I will absolutely call because the personal chef thing is something I know I have clients as well that are looking
I can
for the
attest
same
to
thing.
his personal work at home.
She has mentioned your food a million times
Yeah.
and says nothing but good things.
Yes.
Check out Chef Josh Green. Check out Bacon Nation. Thank you, Carly, of course, as always. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Bye.
Thank you so much.